y'all, it's your girl Aniya Marie. If you guys are new viewers, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And today, as you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing my worst fast food or restaurant place that I've ever experienced in my life. And you guys, this happened about a month ago, or no, this actually happened a few weeks ago, I believe. So I'm gonna just tell it because it was horrible. So I'm gonna be eating my chips, my Cheeto Puffs, my hot Cheeto Puffs, and you guys grab your snacks because this might be at least 20 minutes. But let's get straight into this video. So the day before this happened, that day my son was supposed to go with his daddy. So fast forward, he goes with his dad, and that night me and my mom get into a fight. So we get into a bad fight, like a yelling fight, screaming fight. Like we never argued like that before. So we get into the bad fight, right? And I was just so mad because I don't have my phone either, and that's how it started because I didn't have my phone. And I decided just to leave that night, just to cool off, give each other some space, you know, that type of stuff. So I left around 11 p.m. and my baby dad picked me up. He literally drove all the way back to pick me up, which was so sweet. So he picked me up, stayed the night over, you know, at his place. So I stayed the night there, and the next day came. The next day, he had a job interview. So that morning, we actually went to his auntie's, me, him, and Legend, which is my son. And me and Legend just stay there. Legend taking a nap or whatever. And once he comes back from his interview goes well. Once he comes back from his interview, we just chilling there the whole day, right? After that, we chilling for like a few hours. And I started getting hungry because we did not eat that day at all. Legend ate, but we didn't. So I was hungry, telling him I'm hungry, you know. I asked my daddy to send me money to give me some food because I didn't have no cash on me because it was at my house. So I asked him to send me money through Cash App. He sent me $30, I believe. 30 or 40. He sent me $30 through Cash App. So we just decided what we gonna eat, right? And I'm like, ooh, I'm feeling Chinese. Do they have Chinese here? And he's talking about, yeah, they have here or somewhere like 30 or 15 minutes away. And I'm like, okay, cool. Let's just go to one around the corner. I ain't seen no problem with it. I never went there. I mean, he from that area, so I expected him to know. He said he ate there before, so I believe that was a good place. So we drive to the Chinese place, right? Y'all, the outside is terrible. Jackie, it's terrible. So I'm just already like, what the heck is this? Nobody in the parking lot. It's horrible. It looks dirty in here. Like, it looks dirty on the outside, okay? I didn't really say nothing, but we went in. The door, dirty. Walking, dirty. Y'all, I didn't see how dirty it was until we ordered our food. Let me tell you something. So we ordered our food. I got what I usually got. Sweet sour chicken meal. He got another meal with some noodles. We ordered that. He had to use the bathroom. He asked one of the ladies, and actually before that, our total was 30 something. $30 something for that for 2 people plus his auntie. So after we ordered our food, I paid for our food and stuff. He had to use the bathroom. So he asked one of the workers, where's the bathroom? She showed him the bathroom. I went right with him, but outside the door. And y'all, right by the door, while we walking to the bathroom, or while we walking to the bathroom, he's going in the bathroom. I'm waiting by the door, right? And I look to my right, and I see a table with peas all on the table. It's like, I see peas with a big tray all on the table, out in the open. I'm like, why is this out in the open if Corona going around and they letting us go back here without a mask? Y'all, we didn't have a mask either. I'm like, this is silly. This is goofy. Like, why? Like, why? So I kind of was like, what the hell? Like, what is wrong with them? So, yeah, it was dirty around the seats and everything, and the table was dirty. The table beside it was dirty, and y'all, in front of me was a crib. It was a crib box, and then a whole bunch of other food. It was the cookies they got. It was everywhere, scattered, and they didn't have dining. I see why they don't. Literally behind the counter too, while we was ordering, is on the other side. I was like, here's the bathroom. You go down here, go to your right, and here's the door and the where you pay at. So people couldn't really see unless they really walked in there. So, um, literally when I'm gonna fast forward back to when we walked in there, y'all. When we walked in there, the tables were dirty, and I was just telling him, like, I was telling my baby daddy, like, why is these tables so dirty? Like, why? So, I was just questioning to him. He didn't really care, but I questioned him, like, we should just not even. We should never order here. I just knew straight up. I'm like, I had a bad feeling about it too, and I should have trusted my gut. I had a bad feeling about it, like, so our food, or they said our food would take about 15-20 minutes. So we go out to the car. We go out to the car. 15-20 minutes pass. Right. We go back in. So we get our food. It's just sitting right there in the bag. And like literally, the way they was talking was like they didn't like the girl. She didn't know what she was doing. You could tell, it's a family owned business. A lot of Chinese places is family owned. So she definitely did not know what she was doing. I could tell. She was very nervous. So we walked out with our food. We took it back to the crib. We took it back home. When we took it back home, they actually before that they actually didn't have what his auntie wanted. It was at a different Chinese place, so we just got us something. And it was still $30. Like what? So we go back to the crib, and y'all, we start eating the food. Right. First of all, the rice looks old. Everything looks very old, soggy, unneat. The trays look weird. Like I just had a bad feeling about it, and I still tried and ate it. I tasted the chicken. It was disgusting. It didn't taste fresh for one. Literally, it looked nasty. Like no, the sauce looked. It don't look like sweet and sour chicken. It did not look. It did not look like the sweet and sour chicken I was getting from like 3 to 4 other restaurants. So I know this ain't right. It still looked off brand. Like stuff at you can get that stuff at Kroger and it tastes better than that. It was that nasty. So I tasted the rice. It was very hard and it wasn't fried rice. It did not taste like fried rice. That was nasty. It was so nasty, y'all. I did not taste like no fried rice. So my baby daddy eating his food too, right? His noodles look soggy. They look like the ramen noodles. You know when you cook ramen noodles and you accidentally leave them in the microwave and they be all big. That's how his looked. It looked so nasty, and it was plain too. And he wanted the romaine noodles. I don't know if any of y'all know what that is. I don't really eat those, but he wanted those, and those, y'all, they was plain white noodles. It was so nasty. And his chicken, I don't think he really liked his chicken either. I gave Legend I was so dumb, y'all. I was so dumb a week ago. Like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, but I gave him a little bit of rice, and it was just a teeny bit. And then we keep eating, and I'm complaining about my food. I'm like, I don't like this. No, I'm not eating this no more. This look old. This tastes old. This tastes disgusting. So I set it down, and his auntie is right there with his grandmama, and they're just saying like, yeah, y'all should take it back. Call back and say you're taking it back or something. So I'm like, yeah, we should take it back. I'm telling him we should take it back. He don't really want to go drive back, but I'm like, yeah, we need to go back. So we finally go back, y'all, and we tell them what's up, and they tell me, oh well, like, oh, we never had anybody take stuff back before. If something wrong with it, we're gonna have to check it, blah blah blah. And all of our food was there. We didn't eat nothing, so they had to give us a refund. Yeah. So she was like, okay. She was kind of like had an attitude. I'm like, don't have attitude at me. We don't like your food. That's your problem, not ours. So yeah, we was nice, and she asked for my card. I gave her my card, and it was my Cash App card. She said, I'm gonna put the money in her card and put it back on the card, and it's gonna come in 5-7 days. I'm like, okay, cool. So yeah, I just lost my appetite. Then I didn't know, like, that was my last on my card. I'm like, wow, like, we can't get nothing else. And his cousin too was saying like, oh, we should get McDonald's instead. I'm like, yeah, we should. But then he was like, nah, we should just get Chinese. I'm like, okay. So yeah, we leave, right, and my stomach just, it feels weird. It feels woozy. His stomach was boiling. He was saying like it was like rumbly. I don't know how you say it, but his stomach was feeling weird too. So we go back to the crib. The day passes. He goes back to, or he drops us off. He back here. He drops me and Legend off. And y'all, an hour after he left, y'all, I'm over here putting Legend to sleep. Legend, he is just squirming. He's squirming. And I'm just like, I don't know why he's not going to sleep, and I keep trying to put him to sleep. I'm thinking that in my head, like, I don't know why he's not going to sleep. I don't know why he's not settling down. It's very late. It's 9 o'clock. It was like 9, 10 o'clock when he needs to go to bed now. Cause his bedtime is usually 7. So he just squirming, like, you know how you don't feel good. He just squirming, and he pukes. Y'all, it's not no spit up. He literally pukes, and he keeps puking and puking. So um he stopped for a little bit, and he keeps puking. He's kind of scaring me. So I'm putting him like on me, but like hunched over. I'm putting him hunched over, but I'm hugging him. And this boy was so sleepy. Like, he didn't know what was going on. He didn't cry, thank God. But yeah, I felt so bad for my baby. In his stomach, like, I felt so bad. He kept puking over and over again, y'all. It was so horrible. And I knew it was because of that rice. I knew it. If it made my stomach feel woozy, it definitely made his. And I'm gonna give him, like, literally, I gave him 2 little bites, 2 teeny big bites. I should never did that. And even though I think it was just because the Chinese food period, but I felt so bad after that, y'all. And oh my gosh, I would never, ever, ever eat at a place that looks like that. And I should have trusted my gut. I should have never, like, if it looked like that, what the kitchen looked like. What the kitchen looked like. It was disgusting. So definitely never eating there again. Definitely not eating at no dirty restaurant. And that's on that. If I see it, I'm walking out. If I see it looking like that. But yeah, that's it for this story time. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I wasn't all over the place. It was crazy. If y'all was with me, y'all would say the same thing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace.